All right. Hello, everyone. Evening. If you can hear me right now, say hi, drop a note in the comment section over here. And I'm ready to get the session for tonight going along. All right. Hi, Facebook user. Okay. Now, so if you're joining us once again for the first time in this segment over here, can I trouble all of you to click on the streamyard.com? Okay, streamyard.com/Facebook. This would help the Facebook verify that you are trying to allow StreamYard to have access. So that would help us a lot over here. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm just trying to get set up over here. And once I'm ready, we can go. Okay, all right, now, so let's get going. Thank you very much once again for joining me for another Friday night and evening. Hi, Sonny. Hi, Jason. Hi, Josephine. Hi, Shahan. All right, hi, Terence. Okay, all right, Terence, you're joining me from two separate channels. Okay, now, so let's get to some trade management actions and then let's see if there's anything that needs to be done over here. Okay, now, so first up, let's go. Let me share up my screens. Okay, all right, now, so my Nokia trade, okay, my Nokia trade is gonna expire tonight, okay, and obviously the stock is sitting below the strike price. So as I've mentioned before, anytime this happens, I'm more than happy to just be an owner of the stock. So I'm not doing anything with this option. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it expire, and it's gonna become a stock next week. Okay. When I come back on Monday, it's going to become a stock over here in my account. So I'm just going to hold on to the stock. Okay, now, why do I say I want to hold on to the stock? Now, there are a few reasons behind it. First, I did this with a $5 put strike. Okay, a $5 put strike. Now, essentially, what it means is I'm going to buy the stock at $5. I'm going to buy the stock at $5, and right now it's down by about $1. Okay, now, so if I want to sell a call option, okay, and make this a covered call trade, okay, I want to be selling the $5 call, okay, but you can see even going into December, the $5 call only pays me $2. Okay, it pays me only $2, everyone. All right, so I'm not keen to be selling any calls right now. It seems that, if Nokia does a surge up, it'll benefit me a lot more if I just hold on to the stock itself. So it's not an expensive stock. Like I said, this was why I entered into the trade. So I'm happy to just leave the stock sitting in the accounts. Okay, so no management actions. I'm going to end up with the stock and I'm going to hold the stock. Now, Intel. All right, so next one over here. Intel 46 puts. I think I closed it out last week. All right, I think I didn't enter it. Can any of you who have joined me last week verify this for me? I must have let it slip my mind in terms of trying to clear it out and trying to enter it. But let's just be fair, since I don't have it on my account. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close it out today. All right, I'm going to close it out today. So I have the one that expires tonight. So the 46 puts right now, okay, the 20th of November 46 puts can be closed for about 50 cents. Okay, it can be closed for about 50 cents over here. So I can pay 50 cents and get it closed. Okay, 50 cents and get it closed. Now, so it's still a profitable trade because I collected 95 cents when I sold it. So I'm going to close it out for 50 cents today. So that would bring me a cash flow of 135. Okay, 135. Oops. 20th November. All right, that nets off my. All right, now, so that's great. Another profitable trade in the bag. Okay, another profitable trade in the bag. Awesome. Now, so I'm now left with Kroger trade, eBay, and Intel. Okay, Kroger, eBay, and Intel. Now let's have a look at what eBay has done so far. Just 2 weeks. No, last week. I entered it last week. Let's see what it's given me this week. I sold the 18 December 45 puts. Let's have a look at it. Look, see, look, see. It's gone up to 49 in just a week. So that's a pretty decent move over here. I have the 18 December 45 puts. It's also available for 50 cents over here, 50 cents. I'm going to keep it. Okay, I'm going to keep the trade. So I'm not doing anything with the trade over here. Now, so let's get to the addition for this week. Now, so what am I going to add this week? If all of you realize it is actually very difficult to find any good companies right now that it's trading very undervalued. I have 3 sitting in my account right now. Okay, I have 3 sitting in my account right now. And, I only have 4 positions right now. 1 in Nokia stock by next week, and then these 3 put options. And interestingly or not, I'm only like 37% exposed in terms of my entire portfolio. This is, after all, a $100,000 portfolio in cash. Let me once again say, portfolio building with Terence on Fridays, okay, are built on a cash basis level. I'm only going to sell portfolio puts, which means when I sell put options, they are all cash secured. Okay, they are all cash secured. Yeah, okay, now, so this is what we're going with over here. If you're part of our community, okay, that means you're part of IMP in our various programs, you will know how to deal with the same approach, the same stock, with the strategies that you've been taught. Okay, so tweak it a little bit, all right, and then get it out in your accounts if you do like what I'm discussing over here. Now, so what I'm going to add to my account today is I'm going to go back to a portfolio hedge. Okay, I'm going to go back to a portfolio hedge, everyone. Now, before I go into a hedge, let me do this once again. If all of you are joining me once again for this session, can you help me click the share button, share it out to people so that they can join us right now if they're awake. If not, they can watch it over the weekend, all right, and they can pick up a skill set to actually build a portfolio. All right, so my aim with this public portfolio I'm building over here is to show everyone that you can still achieve a 20% per annum, all right, portfolio over here by selling options. A very simple approach. I know some trainers out there who actually charge for this content, but I think it's so simple that I should rather do it free. Okay, and the only downside, it's capital intensive. Okay, it's capital intensive. Now, of course, some people will say, hey, Terence, you can trade this on margin. All right, now, I advise you against doing so, because if you're not prepared for taking up the stock, all right, and you start over trading and over leveraging on your accounts, okay, you may actually end up with a margin call. So that's why we try to keep things very, very simple in this public segment over here. Now, help me click the share button, share it out to your friends, leave a comment at the top before you share it out. Okay, how to build a portfolio to achieve 20% per annum. I think that's a pretty good comment over there. All right, and then share it out. Okay, thank you very much. Now, so let's get to the portfolio hedge that I want to look at. So I've done this a couple of times already for those of you who have joined me for various sessions. So I'm going back to the VIX. Okay, now, so I'm going back to the VIX and I'm going to target the 16th of December. I'm going to give the market about 1 month to come in with a swift correction. Okay, the market is really just too extended, too overstretched. So I do expect it to come in with a swift correction, and I'm going to sell the 20 VIX. Okay, so I'm going to sell the 16 December expiry 20 VIX put options. Okay, 20 VIX put options. Why? Because volatility index, okay, it tracks the fear in the market, which means if I expect the S&P to correct, okay, as it corrects and goes down, the VIX actually moves in the opposite direction. So the VIX will actually spike up. Yeah. Okay. So that's why I want to sell put options on this. Now, so moving ahead, going along, let's see. Yes. Something is wrong in my accounts, that is. Okay. 20 puts. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm going to take the same standard approach, 3 contracts over here, and I'm going to try to sell it for 55, everyone. 55. That's the in-between price over here. Okay, minus 0.55. Oops, wrong. Sorry, give me a minute. 55 cents. Okay, 3 contracts over here, December 16, 20 puts. Okay, let me send out the order. There you go. You see my 55 cents popping up over there. My 55 cents that popped up is not getting filled. It's not getting filled. Okay, I'm going to start irritating the market makers now. Let's see if they allow me to do so. It doesn't allow me to do so. Yes, it failed me, everyone. It just failed me. Okay, so let me verify this with all of you, and then we can get it closed for tonight. All right. Oops, sorry. Give me a minute. All right, now, so 29 minutes, which is right now on the clock, just 15 seconds ago, I've sold the VIX December 15, 20 puts, sold 3 contracts for 55 cents. All right, 3 contracts for 55 cents. It's done, it's filled. I can record it right now in my account. Now, the official portfolio is clocked on Interactive Brokers. So some of you are going to ask me, Terence, why on Interactive Brokers it says December 15, but on TD Ameritrade it says 16 December AM? Because VIX options expire on Wednesday. You need to take note. All right. That's why it's a little bit special as well. It expires on Wednesday, and all right, it expires on the 15 market close, but it takes the 16 opening price to mark the expiry. Yeah. Okay. So there's some confusion over there, everyone. Okay. Now, so you have to be familiar with this before you trade it. Okay, now, so let's get going. Let's get going. How do I record this? It's a little bit late. I've been running 2 sessions before coming in for this public session. All right, so pardon me. Okay, now, so I'm going back to the VIX, so I'm just going to copy and paste this. This is going to be trade 23. 23. All right, so I did the VIX. This is going to be 16 December. All right, I did the 20 puts on the 20th of November. How ironic, 2020. All right, and I did this for 55 cents. All right, I've not exited it yet, so I just created 165 bucks tonight. 165 bucks tonight. Nothing to shout about, but you know, not too bad in a market right now that's pretty crazy. All right, so that sets me back $6,000. Okay. All right, now, so I'm now up to 43,000 exposure on my total account. Okay, so just one trade tonight, nothing fancy. I would wait for a market correction before I load up on 2-3 stocks at a go. So it was pretty good that I actually added on eBay and Intel last week before they did a run up this week. All right, so I double up, which could make for this week's trade position. Yeah, all right, now, so that's all I want to cover in today's session. I do want to answer one question over here. I'm sorry I can't address you by your name because you have not approved StreamYard. So I won't even know if you are a graduate of ours as well. But just to keep things short, if you are not a graduate of IMP yet or belonging to our community, all right, and you want to do whatever I mentioned over here for smaller portfolios, okay, you may want to jump in and you may want to hop on over here on one of our upcoming mentorships. All right, I have one mentorship that's coming right before the end of the year. It's going to kickstart in about 2 weeks' time. All right, so you can still get your hands in. We have a couple of slots left. I just want to send out the details. Right, yes, here we go. All right, just send my team an email at help@impossibleinvestors.com. okay, for the upcoming details of the December intake. So let them know. We have the fast track mentoring program that's kicking off in December. Okay, so get my team to get in touch with you if you are not in our community. Okay, and we will be sharing strategies on how you can build similar trades to what I do in the public section over here, but we can do so with much smaller capital base. Okay, much smaller capital base without increasing your risk. Okay, and most importantly, without risking any margin calls at all. Yeah. Okay, so that's how we do it over here, and that's how we build portfolios on smaller scales with our graduates who wishes to start small. Okay. All right. Now, so once again, thank you very much for joining me for yet another week of portfolio building for Cashflow with Terence. This is done live. All right, and we urge for all of you to also share with your friends before the next session next week. So get them to join you, right? Get them to join you for the live session itself. And then maybe you can have a discussion over the weekend on trades that I take out and things that I mentioned. All right, let me go back to the comments. All right, now, Terence, if VIX is expected to spike up, yes, I'm not sure. Just to blatantly tell you, I'm not sure, right? Because the market may drag on for a little while more. So if the market continues to drag on, the VIX may continue to drag its feet down. So I think 20 is a nice whole number. So I'm comfortable with 20 as a whole number for the VIX. So I'm picking that out. Okay, I'm picking that out. Actually, let me have a look at the ROI on this rate, right? Because although I'm selling it for December, based on the past few trades we have done on the VIX, I've always closed them out in 1, 2, or 3 weeks after that. Okay, all right, now, so let's calculate our ROI. 55 divided by $20 on the share. That's 2.75% for 1 month, everyone. All right, so I can repeat this 12 times a year. So that's over my 20% ROI. All right, so Terence, in short, it meets my criteria, it meets my ROI, so why not? Yeah, why not? Why not? CL is too expensive, Don. Okay, so Don's question over here, CL is too expensive right now. Okay, so I don't fancy CL because it is hitting on resistance. It doesn't look too good right now, so I'm not interested in getting it at all. Now, also CL, Colgate-Palmolive, it's a very boring company, yet it boasts a 27 PE right now, so it shows you how expensive things are. All right, it shows you how expensive things are. And if you look at it, it is right at the top of the channels. The RSI are very near overbought. The stochastics are already overbought. And the MACD seems to be flattening out. It may start cutting down soon. All right, so for various reasons, I'm not touching CL. All right, I'm not touching CL. So these are also things that, I harp on my students in the community a lot about. You need to know when is the right moment and pick the right ones to get into. All right, so if you saw my session on last week, all right, Don, if you want to find out more about a little bit of fundamentals, go back to my session last week where I talked about why I entered eBay, why I entered Intel, simply based on the PE, which tells me that these stocks are dirt cheap right now. Okay, dirt cheap. All right, so for the same very reason, that's why I'm not doing any trades on Colgate. Yeah, all right, no trades on Colgate. Peter. All right, for those trades in the community over here, they are all safe. All right, so I'm not touching them. All right, yes, they're all safe. So I'm not touching them. Okay, all right. Now CN, no. The answer is no. All right, CN, I'll leave it up to you. But over here in this portfolio, I'm building a portfolio based on option selling for income. All right, so I'm trying to keep things really simple over here. Yeah. Okay, and I don't really like buying because buying is susceptible to time decay. All right, and like I said, the market may drag its feet for a really long time. All right, so while it drags its feet, time decay may eat out on your buy call option. So that's why I prefer to be on the sell side. Okay, I prefer to be on the sell side. Okay, all right, so that seems like what we have over here. Okay, no problem, Peter. No problem. We are welcome. All right, yes, our XOM trade is safe. Our WBA trade is safe. So no managements over there. Yeah, okay. All right, so all of the trades or stocks that you mentioned are going to expire tonight. So no managements required, Peter. All right, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me yet another week of Portfolio Building Live with Terence for Cashflow. right? Showing you that it can be done with cash, building a portfolio and still making 20% per annum over here. All right, I look forward to seeing all of you at next week, where we're going into session 19, if I'm not wrong, if my memory does not fail me. Session 19 next week, everyone. I'll see you at Facebook Live. Thank you very much, and I'll see all of you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.